Greetings.
Hello.
How's
Happy
it going?
Tuesday. I'm Danica.
I'm Brandon. I didn't put the music on.
Yay. Awkward silence, the variant edition way. How was everyone's weekend? Ours was great.
Yeah, we had what's it called again? Little thing.
Free comic book day.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was super fun actually. It went over really well. It was a nice toned down event from prior years, but honestly, I'm digging that vibe. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I really do enjoy.
Seamus is here. Seamus the kitten. Why can't I hear myself?
You can't hear yourself?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I just need to pull my cord taut. Because the dongle doesn't work, so I have to pull the cord. I keep it under my mic real tight.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like this.
Like this.
Yeah. Anyway, excuse me. So yes, famous kitten, soon to be cat actually, Seamus the cat, is here from America.
Music not working. Why you not work?
Oh no. He heard me say his name. He's such a good boy. He's getting so big. Aw. All right. So Saturday, free comic book day. Sunday was as per normal. And yesterday, being Monday, Brandon, myself, and my mom saw Doctor Strange, which was super rad.
Masks on in a underutilized theatre.
Yes. No popcorn, sadly, but masks. And someone's cologne really bugging my allergies. So that was fun.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the whole movie. Every time I took off the mask to blow my nose because of the allergies to the cologne, I would smell the cologne and then it would happen all over again 20 minutes later.
See, that's not fun.
It was not fun. I did not like that. People don't wear cologne or perfume to theaters. It's a small enclosed space and no one cares what you smell like. I mean, you know, as long as you're not like gross, but like cologne is stinky. Oh, there we go. There we go. Anyway, spoiler-free review, super great. I would not see it again because there are some shocking moments in there that I am not emotionally ready for anymore.
Oh boy, were those she's not lying, they were intense.
I know. It's being advertised as a horror movie and it's not quite there. Mom says dark fantasy, and I definitely agree with that. It definitely had some horror elements, so
some body horror stuff for sure.
Yeah. Ooh. So, you know, be awares. Also be awares that it is, I think, 2.5 hours or something. It's really long. So
with trailers.
Go to the bathroom before you go in the movie.
Do not go in the movie.
Do not go in the movie.
Dave Sim is a very interesting conversation. I can also attest to this. Back when Glamour Puss was coming out, he was calling all the stores and being like, "Hi, it's me, Dave Sim."
That's so weird.
It's super weird. But yeah, if you want to interview him, he makes you sign a faxed affidavit that you're not going to defame him.
Oh, right.
And you have to, I believe you have to fax written answers back and forth so that he has proof of like what he actually said.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a delightful young man. Music ended perfectly. What a delightful young man. Grasshopper.
Squeak, squeak. Squeak, I think we do have a grasshopper on here somewhere.
We do. I just don't ever remember, and that's fine. No, we don't.
That was a guess.
Okay. You should make me make it the green button. Maybe we should color code these things.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it was a good movie. Yeah. I highly recommend it. Very Marvel. Very twisted. My goodness.
Yeah.
There was a couple things I did not need, like Danica said, did not need to see.
No. So, you know, watch out for your kiddos if they're...
Oh yeah, I wouldn't bring a kid to that movie.
Too young. Yeah, I'd say like teen and up.
You would have some explaining to do.
Anyway, that was a weird face I probably made. That's fine.
What happened to that character? Did he blow his nose wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yes. Ah. No.
No, just eyeballs.
Thankfully. No, I can handle that. Yeah, no, thank you. Honestly, like the first, what was it, half hour of the newest Spider-Man's origin, I think? Or was it the second?
No,
newest?
it was the Andrew Garfield one.
Right. I always forget. Yeah, the first half hour of that is my literal nightmare. If there is a hell, I will go there. It's bad. I was in the theater and I did not see that coming. Haha, going to a movie called Spider-Man. Usually there's just the one and it goes, bye. There were many. There were hundreds. It was bad. It was bad.
That's when I learned that's not the time to try and
Touch?
comfort Danica.
No.
No. When spiders are around, no. Touch means fight.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, and she will fight you.
I will fight you and everyone else trying to touch me when I'm scared. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, just prep for body horror, but really funky, magical effects, and I just always like watching Steven and Wong's relationship because it's very much like it is in the comics, and they have that banter back and forth, and I find them delightful.
And I will say this: I did not fall asleep during this Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, and I didn't totally hate Steven in this one. In the first one, I was like, I could do this entire movie without you, except it's your movie. Whoopsies. No, I found him necessary in this one.
In the first one, he seemed to be perfunctory. In this one, I suppose he is at the very least necessary.
I mean, he's in the title, so I guess we need him. Whatever.
All right.
Sweet. Yes. And this is not a spoiler because she's in the trailer, but America frickin' Chavez is on screen.
So cool.
I love her. The actress they got was just ideal. Like just this great what was it? Translation from comic book to movie, like she doesn't look exactly like the character. She has bangs, whatever. Get over it because I'm talking to myself. My stupid first thought was like, her hair isn't the same. And then I was like, God, Danica, shut up.
What's with the bangs?
I know. And she was very cute with the bangs. So whatever.
I super love that. And like, I don't know why they don't reprint the book that she first appeared in. Because apparently the only collection they did was an oversized hardcover.
Oh, that's handy and accessible for everyone.
Yeah, that's been long out of print. Marvel had commissioned these 6 paintings of villains from, I believe, Gabriel Delato. And they just had them hanging out. And so they went to Joe Casey and they're just like, hey, Joe Casey, we got these 6 paintings. Do you think you can like make a story out of it? And so he did. And he introduced a bunch of super random characters, one of which is Ms. America Chavez. And that is where she comes from.
Oh, also, we got to learn that Wong speaks Spanish.
He sure does.
Yeah, that's a new factoid. But I guess since he's the Sorcerer Supreme, maybe he just has the languages. Magic. He could magic himself some languages.
Indeed.
I would. I've always wanted to learn other languages, but I am terrible at it. So yeah, that's one thing I would do. I would just know more stuff. I mean, I know about the same amount of stuff, but this time that amount of stuff would be in Spanish or French or Greek.
Espanol.
Yes.
I like it.
All right. Let's get started. There's not too much today, but
not a lot of graphic novels this week, but like many much last week.
Yeah, last week was bonkers.
Yeah.
You know what is also bonkers? And
what?
Jurassic League.
I'm so excited for this freaking book.
Go. Okay, so we have both read this, and honestly, this is just stupid fun, and I love it. It's the Justice League as dinosaurs. They have the same origin stories. But
as dinosaurs.
So this Superman. Supersaurus, I think. All the names are amazing. Oh, I think it was like, God, I know. Oh, the Growltham City.
Groutham.
Growltham.
What I like about this is there's already been some whiny baby retailers who are like, I called it. It's easily the worst book that's ever been published by DC, and I won't sell a single copy tomorrow. I'm like, well, yeah, with that attitude, you won't.
Yeah. Try mascara.
uh,
I love this. She's Wonder Dawn. I love everything about this.
Jurassic League by one Gideon and Daniel Warren Johnson. One Gideon does the arts as well as providing some stories.
It's pretty sweet. I look forward to more. Honestly, this is one of those shut up, stupid, comics should be fun kind of comics. And you know what? In this horrible, horrible garbage world, we need something like this. We need the Jurassic League. We need Justice League to be dinosaurs. I'm okay with this. I need this. We all need this.
This is outstanding, by the way. It's big, it's goofy, it's fun. It's in a lot of people's files because it was actually one of our most requested things when we just posted about it.
Yay!
Forever
it was.
Ago. So many people on board. And
suck on that, rando in a retailer forum. I don't remember your name, and even if I did, I would not call you out.
Well, and like we were saying at the time, it's basically like, I don't know, some trucks away from being some child's favorite thing ever.
Oh my God. Do you think they're going to make toys?
Like if they drove around in trucks, dinosaur superheroes who drive in trucks.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would take a close look at any action figures of these. Because like, what little girl wouldn't want a Wonder Dawn on her shelf?
Indeed.
I'm just saying.
Andrew is saying they got Walt Simonson to do a variant. It is 1 in 25. It is great. I do like it.
It's cool.
Indeed. Literal monster trucks.
They're dinosaurs who turn into trucks. That would be it. That would be the $1 million idea.
All right. We've got 8 million genies.
Billion.
Right. Because it's the population of Earth.
Oh God, did we hit 8 billion? I'm horrified. If you had one wish, what would you wish for? Now, what if everyone else had one wish too? At exactly the same moment, everyone on Earth gets a genie and one wish. All hell breaks loose in a very entertaining way. Oh my God, that's horrifying. People are not smart. They will not use this well.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine.
I don't think so.
So, we didn't order enough to get this, much like we didn't order enough to get it when they were doing curse words. But they also had a glitter cat variant for this one as well. I love the glitter cat variant. Anyways, this is from Charles Soule and Ryan Brown, who did curse words. It does follow very much in that line of kind of funny, kind of touching, a lot of fun. I really liked it.
Oh. To open the right window, that would help.
Womp womp.
Womp 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 womp.
Nope.
Womp womp.
Nope.
Nope. Womp womp womp. You earned that. You did.
Yeah.
You earned that. All right. What's next? We got Blood Syndicate. What is up? All right. Let me get. I don't have Lunar open because I'm a professional. I have too many windows open. Why?
I see your request.
Okay. Hem. Blood Syndicate. Blood. All right. So this is going to be a 6-part miniseries. You asked and we delivered. The Blood Syndicate is back. Wise Sun and Tech 9 have returned from their military tours in Afghanistan, and life in Dakota City could not be more different. While Icon and Rocket have been busy cleaning up the streets, Bang Babies have been forming rival gang factions, with Holocaust's influence and superpowered army growing, who will look out for the people of Paris Island when the Capes aren't watching. There's a lot of questions here, so I'm just going to say, gotta read it.
Indeed.
It's
It
like
is
4
continuing the
questions.
Milestone Universe stuff. So Static Shock, Icon, and
Rocket.
Rocket, and Hardware. So some more of that stuff. For those of you who enjoyed those books in the 90s, they've got new takes on them now that I'm really enjoying.
All right, we've got the Death Dealer. Thank you for vamping.
Indeed. Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. In fact.
Okay, this is the thing about the story. It's literally Frank Frazetta's legendary creation, Death Dealer, returns to life in collaboration with Frazetta Girls. Critically acclaimed animation writer Mitch Iverson joins world-renowned artists Stefano Martino and Luis Antonio Delgado.
This is a bad solicit.
It is. I'm still reading it. To bring you the first salvo and a major launch of a new related titles featuring characters envisioned by the master himself. Bear witness!
Bear witness!
Witness the bears! To the beginning of an entire multiverse of Frazetta's most famous creations. That says nothing about the story. I guess it's that guy riding on a horse for 6 to 12 issues. I have no idea.
Yeah, it is. So the guy riding on a horse is one of Frank Frazetta's most famous paintings of the Death Dealer.
He deals in death and
so
bunnies.
Image was doing a series of this a while back. It sold really well. Now, this is truly, as you could tell by the solicit, a whole universe of characters, you say. I wonder where you're aiming at for. Now, that said, it does hit all of the things that you would probably want from a Death Dealer stuff. It's very Conan style, with a lot of that type of storytelling. And I would recommend this to anybody currently getting some Conan books, because you're going to scratch that similar itch with this one. Plus, you yourself can own a piece of Frazetta art. Have I ever told you fine folks about the man who killed Frank Frazetta?
Oh, I don't think you have. You've told many people in Star, but I don't think anybody on the show has heard it.
It's so fun.
Story time.
Okay, so there was this older gentleman who would come into Wizards all the time with these baffling stories. Very harmless person. But he'd just you'd get into some weirdness. This was around the time that Calgary flooded really bad that one time. And so one of the things that he's like, yeah, so I was down in Calgary the other day, I met with John Byrne, who hasn't lived in Calgary for a long time. And he got washed away in the flood, eh? Yeah, I think he's gone.
What?
Yeah. So he would say a lot of very interesting things, like how there's comics lining the walls of Kingsway Mall. And then if you could just dig into the walls, you'd be able to get them. He is also sure that CGC actually sort of goblin steals your comics and replaces them.
It's true.
With other comics.
I've heard that from a friend of mine.
But my favorite is when he was like, so, back in the day, I went to a convention in Banff, and Frank Frazetta was there, eh? And, got to talking, and I said, hey, you got some pretty good art. I should be your dealer? And, he says, yes, absolutely. So I was Frank Frazetta's art dealer for a while. And, it was pretty good, but we had a falling out. And, anyways, it got pretty bad. And, he died recently. Well, I think I did it.
You think you did it?
So Frank Frazetta actually passed away from cancer. Around that time.
Did this guy hex him or something?
I don't know.
Maybe there is something there.
I don't know. But he was pretty sure that he murdered Frank Frazetta because they had a falling out from the time he was his art dealer. None of it true.
It's a fascinating story, stranger.
He was a character. But my favorite bit was had a coworker who didn't know who this person was, and wait, I'm seeing that.
Yeah, I did a wave while you were chatting.
Sweet.
Oh, we're getting choppy.
Oh, maybe because I'm connected.
Oh no, I thought you were. Oh no. Oh boy. It is. Oh, now there's no sound. There's no music. There it is. Never mind. I don't know what the heck's going on anymore.
So,
hopefully it speeds up. Oh.
I hope so too.
Not getting any better.
So, anyways, so we're in the store, and the guy walks in, and this person who's not familiar with him, and he starts telling both of us. He goes, "Yeah, you know the thing I like about holding old comics? You know the history that you can feel with them. You know, like where they've been and people they've seen." And the my coworker is just like, "Well, that's really nice. It's a nice thought." And in my head, I'm just like, "Wait for it." And he's like, "Yep. Every time I touch an old comic, I get a brilliant flash, and I see every place it's been and every person who's touched it." And he had a name for it too that I can't remember. But yeah, pretty good.
Very interesting character.
Yup. Looks like we've cleared up pretty good.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. I was a little worried because the one time that Joy yoinked the internet out mid-show, we couldn't get it back.
Yeah.
But this is nice that we are now connected to the internet and we are clear. Woo. Okay, good. All right.
I like these comments. Have they gone up, the last two?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. We have got Archie meets Riverdale, which is gonna hurt your brain.
It's so wild. Now, apparently this past season of Archie has gotten into multiverse stuff.
Oh, Riverdale, you mean?
Yes, Riverdale.
Right, because they had to bring Sabrina in.
So if I'm remembering properly, spoilers, and this is all vague because I have not actually seen these. I just kind of know what happened. So at the end of last season, there was a big explosion. And everyone's like, "Oh!" And it goes to the start of the season, and they called it like a short major series or something called Riverdale, where like there's all kinds of weird magic stuff. And
okay.
Cheryl is like descended from witches, and there's like all kinds of weird things. People start dying all the time. Well, you find out near the end it's an alternate reality.
Ah, there it is.
That I believe Jughead has tapped into somehow, come into, and
through
so
his writing powers.
There's like the multiverses come together, and then they kind of figure out how to get things done. Anyways, it goes right back to the end of the previous season where there's an explosion. Archie and Betty apparently survive because Archie apparently has superpowers now and is invulnerable.
What is it? What is it, like kind heart or something?
Pure heart.
Pure heart. Yeah. Okay.
And Betty, I believe, can hear people's thoughts.
Oh, that's gonna drive her mad.
And I believe Cheryl now is fully possessed by her grandma, who was a witch.
What?
Riverdale has went from like pretty bonkers, folks, to
like Passions level bonkers.
Wow. Passions.
It's an evening Passions.
The best afternoon soap of all time.
It's the one soap I tried to watch because I had it started in the summer and I was still in school. So I was like, I have nothing better to do. I'm going to try a soap opera. And then I was like, oh no, why did I try this one?
Passions is so weird. There's witches for sure.
There's
and a tiny doll man.
Oh yeah. Well, the puppet was run by magic. So there had to be witches.
Indeed.
Anyway, yeah, Riverdale is basically Passions now. And possibly crazier than Passions. Oh,
probably.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Every time we think about going back, I'm just like,
do we really want to?
This seems like a lot of energy to accept all of this drama.
Like, this is a show to drink watch.
Oh yeah. But
there's a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, and I just no. Maybe one day. Maybe when we're retired, we'll just watch all the shows we didn't watch. I don't know.
It could work out.
All right. Tell me about the Bunny Mask.
We've got a couple series that are volume 2s, baby.
Yay!
So Bunny Mask is coming back. This is about a creepy young woman who lives in a cave.
Oh yeah, I just saw this.
It's a lot better than that, honestly, because there's like.
Oh no, Kate was talking about the show.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about this.
Yeah, it's so good. It's legit scary and creepy and very unsettling.
Yeah. The first story involved this family that had weird connections to this cave. Bunny Mask is a very creepy and weird and vengeful in those good ways. Anyways, yeah, very good. If you got a taste of it on Free Comic Book Day, because I know there was a little taster out there with that Andrea Muti art, there's some more for you, including a whole last collection and a new series.
Hooray!
We also have Devil's Highway from Ben Percy and Brent Schoonover, the second series of that. It's basically like a crime series that, as you might be able to tell, has something to do with current climates in America and the occult. So good times had by all. I do really enjoy the original Devil's Highway. I will say though, reads better as a trade, 100%. And speaking of all those things, reads better in trade.
Speaking of reads better as a trade, a lot of things do. It's not that they're bad. It's just the pacing.
Yeah. And so highly recommend grabbing Jenny Zero. It is basically a young lady fighting kaijus.
Yes. Almost unwillingly, because I think it's her father.
That one I think is We Ride Titans.
No, they're very similar.
Yeah.
She gets dragged back into this too.
This one's definitely more on the magical girl kaiju end of things. Whereas the other one is very much a family drama. Yeah.
No, I just remember Jenny Zero. She was like living her life just being a fancy drunkard. She had to go back to the...
They're similar. They're very similar stories.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So if you want two flavors of the similar thing, you can actually buy Jenny Zero and Rewrite Titans. And you can compare and contrast, or you can just do both. It's great. That's what the fun part about comics is. There's... a lot of it happens in movies too.
There's a drunk lady kaiju story for everybody.
Exactly. Okay, I can't top that. That's just a good pitch for everything. Insert title. There's a drunk lady kaiju story for everyone. All right.
We've got here with the opening salvo in Banner of War, the Hulk versus Thor story by Donaldson Cates.
Please, my father is Donald. Call me Donald.
Well, that's why he's Donald's son.
Ha ha ha. We're both very funny. I'm tired.
Artist of this one is Martin Cocolo. I'll take you down to Cocolo.
We've been married too long. I think that's the problem.
Folks who are getting Thor or Hulk do have this in their files because we took care of that. You also don't have to worry about the crossover issues. I know you were. They are have been ordered for everyone's files. We've got notes in our Remarkables, and for everyone, including yes, you, Eric.
Who, me? Couldn't be. It's you. I was so proud that well, okay, I know I didn't create this, but when I fit the Fantastic Four, I realized the Fantastic Four book fit in a diamond box. I was like, oh, I'm golden. I am golden. Because I honestly thought it was bigger, and I thought I was gonna really have to figure out how to pack his mailing.
The big boy books, yeah.
Yeah. Because like there's books, but then there's like books. But that felt pretty good.
All right.
I was so excited I forgot to spell the story of Danica. We understand you, Eric. It's okay.
We've got Blind Alley number 1. It's at that smaller trim size, but I like this cardstock, and I like the art in this. Look at
It's
that.
pretty. All right.
Behemoth is putting out some very interesting books. I can say that at least.
Yeah, they're very good, very unique. Just returns to the neighborhood where he grew up, La Esquina del Gato, a civilian suburban neighborhood where violence and the constant struggle against life's adversities meet. His goal is to resume his relationship with Irene, his former girlfriend, and start a project together. With the help of Faye, his childhood friend. I saw Faye and I was like, oh no, just a person named Faye. This is the problem. The problem is with me, not this comic. It's fine. He tries to escape crime and marginalization, carving a niche for himself in the world of work and in society. But Vargas, the exalted brother of Faye, fans the flames of something that has been cooking for a long time.
Ooh, sounds like a delicious meal of comics.
Nom, 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 nom. All right, I like it. Okay. We got a new Captain America.
Yes. So about a month ago, there was the 0 issue that had Steve and Sam teaming up to take down Arnim Zola. One of my favorite parts about that was Steve being like, if you love Hitler so much, why don't you go and join him?
He's a salty bitch when he needs to be, and I love it.
So good. Anyways, the stories that were set up in there are continuing here, and in a book starring Steve. I adored that 0 issue. It was fun. It does the thing that I think good Captain America does, which is sort of addressing the ideas of America, and in this case, how fractured they are. Fractured to the point where a robot man has decided to hide giant missiles inside buildings to take over the world, basically.
That never ends well.
It doesn't end well. And it didn't end well for Arnim Zola. Or did it? It didn't. Because we're still here. Anyways, I'm very excited to dig into this one. I'll let you all know because of the strength of that first one, which was co-written by this writer, Tochi Onibuchi, and the art here is by R.B. Silva, who they put on books that they truly believe in terms of quality, and want to do well. Hence, them being on House and Powers of X, that creative team. So you're getting that here, and yeah, make with the reads.
I like that Marvel is seeming to go through a growth period. You know, there's a lot of new names. For many years, like in the early days of our store, it was the same people over and over and over. And I think they fell into a bit of a rut where you just depend on the same people and you give Hickman like 17 series, and that's fine. He's great. He's Hickman. But like, you need to spread the love. You need to create, bring up new voices.
Yeah.
Because there's always new people in comics, but there's not always new people on like the Marvel DC level.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that I liked about Hickman's X-Men run wasn't just his X-Men stuff. It was the fact that he was essentially mentoring a whole group of new writers and creators who would go to him for stories, and they would say like Hickman wasn't precious with ideas. If your idea fit better, or if his idea worked better in your story, it was all in the mix. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's really rad. All right, next up we've got Grimm by the amazing Stephanie Phillips. I feel like she's just this powerhouse that's just keeps writing amazing things.
Now, this they've marketed as sort of like the next Something is Killing the Children style. I read it. Absolutely.
Okay.
I read it before I placed orders for this. I placed heavy orders for this, folks.
Yeah, look at the pretties.
There's this regular one. There's the foil version of it, and there's also a Jenny Frizen.
So pretty. I like Jenny Frizen.
Some of the qualified variants has a foil of that one and a even fancier version of it as well. We've also got a J. Lee cover. Those are all the regular ones. Anyways, Grimm is outstanding, and Danica's got the goods.
I got it. Woo!
The pitch is good too in this one.
Yeah. Jessica Harrow is dead, but her journey has only just begun. And I could stop there, honestly. That's very good. That's a good elevator pitch. Discover the world of the afterlife, where Jessica has been recruited as a Reaper, tasked with ferrying countless souls to their final destination. But unlike the rest of the Reapers, she has no memory of what killed her and put her into this predicament. In order to unravel the mystery of her own demise, she'll have to solve an even bigger one. Where is the actual Grim Reaper? Dang! Dang!
Yeah, and the art in this is like really good.
Oh, I am excited. Yeah,
and Stephanie Phillips is like you said, has been quietly killing it for a long time.
Oh, totally. Like, she's like one of those character actors on TV where when they show up and you're like, oh, I like that person.
Oh, they got Rico Renzi to do the colors. Yeah.
Nice.
That's why you get the nice neon glow happening. He's always good with the blues and the pinks.
They work really well together, him and Flaviano. That's going to be a good read.
Flaviano.
All right. Okay, this one needs barely any introduction to no introduction because it's about Moon Knight.
It is very good. We've read it, and I'm not as familiar with your file as I would like to be, so I can't directly recommend it to you, but I feel like it's quality. And so if the pitch kind of sounded good to you, I would recommend it.
Yeah. All right. We've got the Moon Knight.
Ooh, it's a Moon Knight.
It's a Moon Knight. Black, white, and red.
And blood.
Or whatever.
He's blood.
I always say red when it's blood and blood when it's red. I'm sorry. Black, white, and blood. I'm really bad at this.
So this is Marvel's anthology style series that they've been doing, 3-2 an issue. This one has Jonathan Hickman and Chris Bacallo in it.
It does.
Mark Guggenheim and Jorge Fornes. And Mirawa Eoduele and Dutton Akande, who I can't remember, but I think they do like I want to say they do New Masters, but I'm not 100%.
Don't remember. Sorry.
It's all good.
I get distracted by Chris Bacallo art because he drew my favorite Doctor Strange series. It's so pretty. I know you meant that one. There we go. Yeah, that's exciting. I do like the idea of them. I think, little anthologies are really good. I think that, like, I've had people just go like, I'm gonna get issue 3 of this series. That's fine. You can get all. You can get one.
Exactly.
It's cool.
Because like sometimes there's a creator that you really like that's popping up in there.
Yep.
I know a lot of people are popping in on this one because it's Jonathan Hickman.
Yep.
Old Jonathan Hickman.
Hickman from Hickman Town.
Hickman's finest. So we've got a small stack of the new Image Firsts. They've done another batch of cheap first issues. I know we got a lot of homesick pilots because somebody likes to sell it to people. She's really good at it too. It's like a haunted house heist. It's
a haunted house that tends to follow you around, and it involves eating a rock band in like the first two issues. It's great. It's so great.
So kind of like Howl's Moving Castle, except like a horror.
Sure.
It's like Baba Yaga style house that walks around.
It doesn't really walk. It does follow you.
It does follow you.
It doesn't walk.
Oh, okay.
It comes after you though.
It's good to know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things with ghosts and punk rock and just really fun. And like the colors on the cover are what you get inside. The blues, the pinks, the sharp pinks. I love that colorist.
Dan Waters, Casper Wingard.
Vingard.
and Aditya Bidikar.
Best letterer in the business.
Indeed.
Every time I see that name on a book, I'm like, this is going to be lettered really well.
Tom Muller doing that nice design work. Speaking of some Aditya Bidikar,
Hey,
doing some lettering for Little Bird. Also, one of my absolute favorites from Darcy Van Polgeest and Ian Bertram. This is a book that I've been putting into so many people's hands. It is an outstanding sci-fi tale about a near future where, American Christianity has run amok and has been colonizing the heck out of everything. This is basically like a neat sci-fi tale with some absolutely outstanding imagery. I
guess we can show them the interiors. Yeah, I want to show them Homesick Pilots as well.
Absolutely. And like the detail on the art here is something that I love about Ian Bertram's work, because there's like a whole bunch of really nice line work. I'm not sure if that focuses up nicely, but yes, it is one of my favorites. I put it into so many people's hands. It is a little violent. It is pretty wild. And they have been working on their follow-up Precious Metal for a while now, and I'm very excited for that to pop out.
I'm just going to read the first page. It's literally 3 panels.
Yeah.
I can't move. I try and shift, first to the left and then to the right, but nothing happens. And then I scream. Yeah. That got me. That got me for the whole dang series. It's so good. The house is screaming. It's so freaking
The house
good.
she scream.
I love it. So yeah, Aaron, like what you were saying, moving houses, moving haunted houses.
Ooh. And there's all kinds of stuff. We didn't bring them all because it was late and we're popping open some books, but there's also some Paper Girls, some Aerosmith.
Paper Girls, which has a show coming up soon, which is super rad.
Yep. Aerosmith as well. There was Astro City. There was all kinds of some recent stuff. But also there's Spawn. And I've never read the first issue of Spawn. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Okay. I believe in you.
Because what really got me to want to do it. So Ramon Villalobos has an occasional podcast that he does, and it's very Ramon. It's basically like that was loud. It's basically a lot of talking of industry stuff. But he had Matt Bors on to talk about Spawn, which is really wild because, like, hey, yeah, the guy who runs the Nib and did that cartoon that everybody has around with that dude coming out of the well just being like, and yet you participate in society. I'm so very smart.
La, la, la.
An upcoming artist of Justice Warriors. They were talking about Spawn, and they really got into the issue and just like, am I going to read this for fun? Because before I wouldn't have had fun, but now I think I might have fun reading this. So good times. Yeah, there's no date for it.
Yeah, I was just double checking because there's like a teaser trailer out. So I was like, is there a date somewhere on the internet? There isn't. But of course, it does sound rad. And it convinces me that I need to actually go back and reread the entire series because I fell off at some point along the way, like I always do with really good long-term series that we're going to own.
Yeah, we've got the compendium.
Yes, so I'm going to read the compendium before question mark date when it goes up on the TV. So very, very cool.
That one's being done by Amazon.
I'm mad.
I've never heard of them, but I hear they're going places, I guess.
The rainforest, maybe? Probably.
Listening to Behind the Bastards on Jeff Bezos is pretty fun. Because like Jeff Bezos's real dad was a dude who just super wanted to be a unicyclist. True.
Oh.
And abandoned his family for his dreams.
God, where did Jeff go so wrong? Be like
Yeah,
your
good
dad,
times.
Jeff. Live your dreams, except, don't be a sociopath about it.
I think he is. Like, that's why he went to space.
That's scary. I don't like that. Go ride a unicycle off a cliff, Jeff. Yeah, that's right.
One of my favorite Doctor Who ones is just us demanding money from Jeff Bezos, because if he didn't, I think it wasn't that he was a coward.
No.
It was something else, but I was very proud of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were rambunctious that night.
There is the Pride 2021 collection that has the original Pride one shot from back then, which includes this beautiful James Tynion IV and Trungles Batwoman story. It's such a good volume. So it's got that, and then it has a whole bunch of stories from throughout the year from the different anthologies to round it out, plus all of the absolutely gorgeous Pride covers that came out that year. A nice, beautiful collection. The one thing that I would want it not to have is the date on it.
Yeah.
Because people look at it and they're like, oh, that's old. It's not, though.
No.
It's coming out just in time for Pride.
Yeah.
But yeah, like some of the creators they have in here: James Tynion IV, Mariko Tamaki, Trung Lee Nguyen, who is Trungles, Chris Anka, Klaus Janson, Amy Reeder, Kevin Wada, Vida Ayala, Nick Klein, Elena Casagrande, and many more. And every single person who was working on these is on the LGBTQ spectrum.
Yerp. All right.
And a Nightwing cover gallery. I mean, yeah, that dude makes everybody super into
that
Nightwing.
They'll push you wherever you are on the spectrum, left or right. You're good to go. And anybody who draws Nightwing and showcases the bum, they know what they're doing.
The booty.
The booty. Like Nicholas Scott's Nightwing.
Support your dick from the booty.
Sounds painful. Next up, we have Carmen with a K. Spanish writer and artist Guillem March.
Gilliam.
Sorry, the U threw me off. Best known for his work on Batman, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn, takes up his pen for a cutting-edge story about a highly conventional angel named Carmen and the young woman she takes under her wing. No pun intended. Oh, I'm sorry. When heartbreak strikes too hard. Packed with, I'm really not working hard on this book. I'm so sorry. I think I'm losing my steam. Packed with intriguing twists and metaphysical musings, this gorgeously drawn series brings tenderness, heart. No, it's too hard. I need to bring it down. But right here, heart and humor to the delicate and difficult matters of life and death that we all face.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was too low then too high. Just gotta
NPR it.
Just gotta even it out. Ooh, let me try this. Packed with intriguing twists and metaphysical musings. I can't say metaphysical.
Metaphysical.
This gorgeously drawn series brings tenderness, heart, and humor to the delicate and difficult matters of life and death that we all face. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one.
That's the one.
It's the one. I feel very professional right
Right
now.
in the pocket. Right in the pocket. Danica is great at voice work. We have some radio ads going out soon.
We have legit radio ads. We're like a real business or something.
Indeed.
Whatever.
So our focus, and we're going to target a few different areas of the world with this, is actually to get more parents aware of what we have to offer, basically. And the pitch for this ad was really good, and we are definitely stealing it for other venues.
They okayed it, though.
Indeed.
For us to use it for our social, because it's our ad campaign.
Exactly. So the pitch is wonderful. It's basically...
Oh no, it's okay. No. Let's leave them. Let's leave them to listen to it.
Okay. Well, you can do that.
It's mystery. It's mystery.
We'll figure it out.
And plus the fact that we're gonna get the audio so we can play it on the show.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah. So we won't do like a live whatever. We will play it for you when we have it.
The unveiling.
Yeah. All right. Oh, sweet. Oh, we missed one, but I'm so excited
It's
about
the number 2.
It's the number 2 for guilt. Freaking excited about this. It's the Guild of Independent Lady Temporalists.
So yeah, I put that in there for Danica to read later.
That's exciting. I'm going to read that.
Actually, you should do this one
Okay.
because you've read more of it, and I can do the next one.
You don't want me to try to sell people on a Mark Millar book? That doesn't sound like a thing I can do.
Nope.
Doesn't sound like a thing I want to do. I'm just kidding. All right, we've got Campisi, the Dragon Incident.
NPC.
Campisi. There goes the friggin' neighborhood. Literally says that. Sonny Campisi is a small-time fixer for the mob-controlled neighborhood of Green Village. If you don't pay your gambling debt, he'll come and collect. If you get a little rough with one of the girls, he gets a little rough with you. But when a dragon flies into town and Sonny is the one who's tasked with getting rid of it, it's a problem unlike any he's ever faced, and a chain of events begins that will affect everyone who lives in that neighborhood, especially Sonny. So it's by the writer of Kaiju Score. So if you're enjoying that series or enjoyed that series, this is more of his work. Oh my, the table moved.
Yeah, because I'm getting a Charlie horse real bad.
Oh no.
It'll be fine.
All right.
Work through the pain, Brandon.
Walk it off. Walk it off. Come on, champ. Oh.
It's all good.
No.
I think I've stretched it out. Maybe.
I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this book, and you go stretch it out.
Okay.
It's fine. I can sell this. It's fine. King of Spies. Yeah. All right. Wow. Regarded as Miller's masterpiece, this 4-issue series left jaws on the floor as renegade super spy Sir Roland King uses his remaining days to brutally execute the presidents, popes, plural, and prime ministers he knows deserve to die. Oh my. It sounds like a lot of murder happens. Like a lot of murder.
It is a very Mark Millar book.
Yeah. I guess I should have read, the world's greatest secret agent has 6 months to live. Now it's time to go after the real bastards. So that's why he has remaining days. My apologies. I read it backwards. I'm very good at this.
So this is the Spawn collection called The Record Breaker. Because it collects Spawn 298 to 301. This is the one where he did
cute.
blow through Dave Sims' longest running independent comic book series numbering, and became the longest running independent comic creator-owned comic of all time. Now, in typical Todd McFarlane style, the back tells you nothing about the story, as he is wont to do in any interview about Spawn.
Well, you think someone is buying issue 300 of something, you don't need to tell them what's going on.
In 1992, Todd McFarlane set out on his journey to one day break the record for the longest running creator-owned comic. That journey he knew would need to consume at least the next 25 years of his life to attain his goal. In 2019, he finally achieved that long-term goal, and not only did he break the Guinness World Record with his character, but Spawn issues 300 and 301 broke 2019 comic sales records. Now, for the first time ever, Spawn, the Record Breaker, collects together Spawn's issues 298 to 301. That includes the prelude build-up to the record-setting 301st issue. With help from some of the comics industry's artistic giants, McFarlane assembled his all-star team to celebrate the character's record longevity. Creators like Greg Capullo, Jason Sean Alexander, J. Scott Campbell, Clayton Crane, Jerome Obenya, and more contributed to these historic stories. Todd McFarlane wrote this epic storyline and also drew one of the chapters.
Oh boy.
Marks the official introduction of the newly expanded Spawn's universe, which includes Al Simmons, aka Spawn, or which brings Al Simmons, aka Spawn, to the cusp of having to make decisions that will unknowingly change the course of all future Spawn storylines. Again, not about the story itself.
Just that there is one.
never change, Todd. Every single interview I've ever heard from you, you never talk about the story that's happening in Spawn, because I truly do. I believe you don't care about the story. I believe you like putting out the book and have fun making it. I believe the story to you is secondary to just like the creating of it all, the like putting things together and making things go, and like as evidenced here, breaking records.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing your thing. Bless you. Spawn is so wild.
So, what issue, Sean asks, is Savage Dragon at?
I believe right now it's lingering around 270.
I think so.
Because Savage Dragon, while it was getting up there in numbers a bit quicker,
263 comes out in July. So if it can go for a few more years, they might break it. But I mean, Spawn's also still going. So
yeah, and
really,
like,
unless Spawn stops, Savage Dragon is not going to catch up.
now I will say this: Eric Larson is the only person to have done every issue of Savage Dragon, and has like
That's
Todd,
a record in itself.
Todd can't claim that.
No.
And so if Savage Dragon does get to 301, Eric Larson can claim the record for being the writer artist on that and beating Dave Sim in that.
Okay.
So he's got a record.
I think the goal here is to beat Dave Sim. Like, yeah. Just punch him.
He knows what he did. He doesn't actually.
I don't think he does.
He doesn't know what he did, and that's the problem.
That's why we beat
and
him.
continues to do.
All right. Next up, we have Tales of the Super Pets, which is spelled correctly, as you can see here. Tales. I love it. Like there's like freaking flying horse, and like everybody's flying. Everyone has a little cape. It's
Comet.
very cute.
Yeah.
I love it. The bat dog is winking at you. It's all good.
Sometimes Comet the horse is in love with Supergirl.
That's not okay. That's not okay.
It was the Silver Age.
That's not okay.
In the Silver Age, sometimes your spaceship is just like DTF.
Yeah, that was a Guardians of the Galaxy run.
Some Star-Lord stuff right there.
Yeah. This is very cool. Look at this. It's awesome. Old-timey super pets. That's the stuff.
Somewhat timed to come out for that Super Pets movie that was delayed. Womp womp.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there was a Super Pets Free Comic Book Day comic, so that was fun. Yeah, I'm super psyched. All right. Next up, we have. Whoops.
Go bad on you again?
Yeah. I moved it like a millimeter, and it was like no. So
I don't want to.
Anyway, we have a lovely soft cover. Everyone is like cringing because I'm actually bending it. It's fine.
Nice texture. And if you could open the front cover, please.
I can and I will. Oh, the French fries. Hello.
Ma oui baguette.
Ma petite baguette. My little baguette.
My little baguette.
Yeah.
A mon petit chapeau is what I call Jim.
Yeah. All right. We've got Hellblazer Rise and Fall. If you missed out on the singles and the hardcover, or if you've been waiting for the softcover, a wealthy man plummets from the sky and is gruesomely skewered on a church spire.
Oops.
And then it goes down from there. No, I'm kidding. Bizarrely, angel wings are attached to his back. More such deaths follow until, hallelujah, it's raining businessmen. Detective Aisha Bukhari is stumped by this strange phenomenon until she's visited by her childhood friend, occult investigator John Constantine, or Constantine, depending on who you ask. I don't care anymore. If I know who you're talking about, I gotcha. Who discovers a link between the falling elite and a shocking moment in his and Aisha's misspent youth. How are these killings tied to the first death on John's hands? How does this involve heaven and hell? Even if this is kind of John's fault, will Constantine be happy to let a few more rich bastards fall from the sky like a vindictive Robin Hood?
Yay.
Probably.
Death, 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 death.
If we know anything about John Constantine, it's that he doesn't care. So he will let it happen.
Now, this is an older one, but it's one of the first times that we've been actually able to bring it into the store.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple years since we've been able to.
Lovable Oaf. Meet Oaf. Cat lover. Morrissey fan. Unrepentant romantic. Meet Eiffel. Moody and misanthropic lead singer of the disco grindcore band Ejaculoid.
Oh boy.
Cartoonist Ed Luce weaves between Oaf and Eiffel's friends, associates, enemies, exes, and past to tell you the story of their courtship. Set against the backdrop of San Francisco's diverse communities and music scene, a romantic comedy. At its core, Lovable Oaf will charm even the most hardened cynic. And look, so many cats.
So many cats and it's pink.
Some beefy boys and some cats. Look, that young man's got a good booty quake going. Good for him. You should make that booty quake.
He's living his best life.
Indeed.
All right. So we are over an hour and we really want to say thank you for sticking around and being generally awesome. I want to put a huge shout out to anyone who came in on Saturday. You made the day amazing. Everybody was so nice and so damn polite. Everyone is just really good to each other, and it's just so nice to see that we don't have to police adults like children, because we don't have to police children because children are generally better behaved than adults.
Yeah.
But I digress. We don't have to police adults as if they were children.
And truly, what I really loved seeing as well is we didn't have to. We had to stop a few people and just be like, hey, can you put on a mask? No problems.
Nope.
With anybody. Everyone was super kind.
Yep.
Everyone treated everyone's space with respect. No one was a ding dong. It was just an absolutely fantastic day. We love doing Free Comic Book Day this way.
Mm-hmm.
Not so wild as it has been in years previous where everyone's crammed into a space. I don't think that's a good idea until like a lot of things are a lot better under control, basically.
No, the only downside of the day was that it was windy, which made our volunteers not have a boring day. So yeah, the breezeway was very breezy.
Very breezy. Very breezy.
Yeah. But it was fun and everybody was really chill about it. Even if you went through the breezeway without a mask, which was an option at that point, and went into the store, you were chill about putting on a mask. So like, kudos, really, because like I don't want to deal with ding dongs who don't want to wear masks. It's been over 2 years.
Yeah,
we should all know better by now.
Exactly. And like we had a customer, Kurt, with the big mask.
Yep.
He asked when we might be lifting any face mask things, like what would our line be? And I was thinking about it and I was like, well, basically when we stop getting stories like, hey, the Stollery has run out of beds, and is basically putting people in like common areas, and general things like I don't know, they're just being less of a worry for people who are immunocompromised, that kind of thing. So it could be a while, honestly, and for like the youngest of kids to be able to be protected in some way. That's gonna generally be our line. And he thanked us because then he doesn't have to worry about his kids. So
yeah, I want kiddos to keep coming in, even if they're over 5 and they've managed to get a vaccination. Like, it's still really scary for a kid to get COVID. I mean, their bodies are still growing and it could affect them. Yeah.
So until, at the very least, until our health system can handle it, truly.
Which might be a while.
Yeah. So that's the update on that.
Please continue to wear masks in the store. Thank you.
Yay.
All right. Let's end this on a happy note. We thank you. We love you. We couldn't do this without you. And we see you.
Hey, it's the romper room time. Oh, look at that. Thank you all for being here. Let's go through some of the fine people who are here. If you would like to be seen, easiest way to do that is to leave a comment before we get to the end here.
Yep.
And please know that we are on a little bit of a delay. So like early we'll get you in. I see Eric. Hi. I see
Eric. Hi, Deb.
Kamaru Fresh. Thanks for stopping in.
Hello.
I see Sean. I see Brandy and Seamus.
Yay, Seamus. Brandy.
I see Bing. I see Jay Sweat. I see the one and only Foley. I should note Jason left a note from Danhausen in our bids for the weekend.
Yes, he's the one. He's the trouble boy.
It was really great. It's on our socials.
We laughed so hard.
It was really good. I see Kate. I might have seen her already, but I see her again.
Yeah.
I see Aaron. Thanks for checking in. I think that's it.
All right. That's everybody. Thank you so much. We are going to go read. I don't know if you have any orders to put in or...
I'll be cleaning up some stuff.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. It's been a long day. Stretch.
That's true, Joe.
All right. I'm going to go read some good comics, my friends.
All right. Thank you all for watching. We will see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.